Agentforce agents are AI assistants built for specific tasks. They help teams by handling routine work and reducing workload. When Agentforce was first announced, it felt more like a concept. But now, with more info and training from Salesforce, we can see how it actually works, and even try it ourselves. Hey everyone, I'm Artemi, a certified Salesforce admin. In this video, I'll show you how to set up and use the Agentforce service agent for booking and recommendations. The best part? You can try it yourself with a free Trailhead learning platform and Agentforce Playground. The link is in the description. Let's get started. I'm already in our test Coral Cloud Resorts account. Our first step is to enable all the required org features. I start by clicking Setup, then searching for and selecting Einstein Setup. Next, I enable Einstein and reload Setup for good measure. Then, in Setup Quick Find, I search for and select Agents. I toggle on Agentforce to enable it. Done. Now we need to publish the site where our agent will be working. In this case, it's an Experience Cloud site, but the agent can also be deployed on other channels like your website, CRM, mobile app, Slack, and more. First, in Setup Quick Find, I search for and select all sites. Then I find the Coral Cloud site and click Builder next to it. In the top right corner, I hit Publish, confirm by clicking Publish again, and once it's done, I click Got it. Next, I open the Experience Builder menu and click Salesforce Setup. Finally, I refresh my browser and reload Setup, completing this step. Good news, the preparation part is practically done. Now it's time to create our AI agent. In Setup Quick Find, I click Agents and select New Agent. Since this Salesforce Playground offers only one agent type, the service agent, I pick that. Next, we see a list of topics. Topics define what the agent can do. For me, these actions are what truly set Agentforce apart from typical AI bots. For now, I leave all topics as they are and click Next. On this screen, we define the agent's settings. Conveniently, there are tips on the right side for writing the role, description, and company. I name the bot, fill in the details, and select Einstein Service Agent User as the agent user. Then I click Next. Since we are not using Data Cloud, I simply click Create. In the Topics section, we can remove unnecessary topics. I keep only General FAQ. Now let's add a custom topic. In Agent Builder, I click New Topic, and enter the required details. Helpful info icons guide me when needed. Writing clear and detailed instructions is crucial. They must cover all possible customer actions and map them to Salesforce data. I click Next, then Finish, to skip adding custom actions for now. By the way, Salesforce recommends avoiding standard query and summarization actions for public-facing agents. Instead, they suggest using custom actions. To add actions, I open the Experience Management topic and go to this topic's Actions tab. I click New, Add Action, and select Flow as the reference action type. For reference action, I pick Get Experience Details. Now we need to create an agent action. Personally, I find agent actions quite challenging. It's one thing to follow a guided practice, but creating actions from scratch requires a deep understanding of both business logic and the large language model behind Agentforce. In our example, for experience name, I check Require Input. For experience record, I check Show in Conversation. After that, I click Finish. Tip: if you get an API name is already in use error, the action already exists. Instead of creating a new one, click Add from Asset Library. Now, let's set actions to validate customer details, get session records, and create a booking. And now, the final action we need, generating a personalized schedule. For this action, I used prompt template instead of flow. I enter the necessary instructions in agent action instructions and contact input instructions. For prompt response output, I check Show in Conversation. Finally, it's time to go live. I click Activate. To test, I refresh the page and start a conversation using Sophia Rodriguez's contact details from the Trailhead guide. Let's ask about activities, for example. Next, I provide my contact info. Everything works. We can see which topics and actions are triggered. For now, that's enough. I will run a more in-depth conversation once the agent is live on the website. Now let's deploy our agent. First, I need to publish the web deployment. I go to Setup and select Embedded Service Deployments. Then I pick ESA Web Deployment and click Publish to update it with the latest changes. Next, I update the existing flow to route work to the new service agent. In Setup, I select Flows and click on the Route to ESA flow. I choose the Route to ESA component and select Edit Element. In the Route to field, I pick Agentforce Service Agent. In the Agentforce Service Agent field, I select our newly created agent. I click Save as new version, then Save, and finally Activate. Now it's time to add the widget with the agent to our website. I go to All Sites and open our site. I select the Components widget, choose Embedded Messaging, and drag it into the layout. Finally, I publish the changes. Now, it's time to put our agent to the test in a real-life scenario. I open the website and click on the messaging icon. Let's simulate a real customer interaction. I decide to book a jungle safari, but to keep things realistic, I throw in some typos and miswritten words. When the agent asks for a date, I deliberately keep it vague and just say next Saturday. Looks like the agent needs the exact name of the activity. Not the most convenient, but fine, I provide it. Alright, the agent understands both the date and my request. Now I enter the number of guests using text instead of numerals. Yep, that worked. And now I'll try modifying the booking, changing the date and adding 2 friends. Let's see. And yes, the booking was successfully updated. What I liked about this agent is that it does a decent job understanding casual questions. However, it was a bit frustrating that I had to provide the full name of the activity instead of just saying something like Jungle Safari. That's it. As you can see, the configuration may seem easy with a guide, but Agentforce setup can be tricky, especially if you're including Apex code as actions or have a unique process. If you're having trouble with configuring Agentforce agents, Anyway is here to help. Check the link in the description. Bye for now, and see you in the next video about service agent use cases.